Hello everyone and welcome back now for another episode on the Cosmic multiplayer server. In today's episode I'm going to give you a little quick update on some of our farms here in our farming district, which is directly below our mountain. You can also see there in the distance I've made some progress on our house that's sticking out of the side of the mountain. In fact, if I just flip around and if we zoom in there, you can get a better look there of what we're building. Most of the structure is actually all inside of the mountain, but we'll maybe just do an inside the mountain tour next time. But today I want to show you some of the updates I've made to the farms, and oh, night's coming down, this could be a catastrophe. You can see here that we have now 2 extra modules on our iron farm, and our iron is absolutely phenomenal, the volume that we are getting from this. I'm actually going to build an additional 4 modules above as well, and if I get really bored, I might build another set as well above, because we are getting an absolutely phenomenal amount of iron here. I've actually had some a bit of fun this week selling the iron. We set up an extra stool in the bamboo shop, and we were selling 2 stacks of iron blocks for 5 diamonds, and it pretty much sold out as soon as I filled it up. But you'll see here as well, to get the extra villagers, I've built a villager breeder. It's just a really basic farm design here. You see, we've got just simply 9x9 like diamond sort of shape, and we've got it filled with carrots, and the villagers comes along and he tries to give his carrots to these guys, which make the 2 of them make a little villager, which drops down, and that then drops down into this chamber, the villager prison chamber, and I'd hate to think how many there are in there. I think we are at the entity cramming limit as well for the blocks, if you can hear me over their noise. I'll come away a little bit from that there, because every now and again whilst I'm at the iron farm I do hear a villager dying, so I'm pretty much certain that we have hit the entity cramming limit in there. But I think we'll have to move some of those out, but as we build some more modules we'll have plenty of villagers to put in them, and we have a little train line here as well. You can see the villagers sticking out. If we stick a minecart on there, a villager will get drawn out through the wall, and then we can send him up here, and then we built an elaborate system for getting both the villagers up there and the zombie. So let's have a look at some of the additions, apart from the extra modules, what we have now done to the iron farm. Because you see here now, there is a large entrance that goes down underground, and you'll also see as well, there is a little AFK patch here. But let's just bring up the display so I can see what I've got on my inventory. You see here, there is a iron door, because we've got absolutely tons of iron, so we might as well make our constructions out of it. We've made a secret door, and this secret door design is the same design that we used in our hidden library on our Bedrock series, so I suggest that you go and check out that if you wish to build this sort of hidden door. But we're going to take out our key, we're going to stand on the block, and we are going to throw it into the andesite. And then a brief moment later we get our key back, and we can step through into the inside, and the doors will lock behind us. And in here we have everything that we could possibly want to AFK. We have food, which is generated from our villager breeder. As you can hear there's plenty more iron. See, actually that's not bad, that. I logged on maybe it's about 10 minutes ago to load the chunks so I could record this video, and this is how much iron that we've got with just me running around the local chunks just to get them all loaded for the background. So you see here we have no issue for iron. We have tons of it in here. This is just what's spare. I'm going to take probably a couple of these stacks to over at the base, just so I've got something handy in our storage room. But I'll show you what else is in here. Down here we have, this is the chest access for the fish farm. A crafting bench just in case you want to craft something, and also to compress the iron so that it doesn't take up as much space. And we also have an anvil just in case you want to combine any tools or anything like that, or name it anything. For me at the minute it's just been naming my zombie that I've got up in the farm upstairs. And also, we have a fishing rod. So you see that, if found, please return to these coordinates. So anyone that comes into here can AFK fish, and there is a fishing rod all ready for them. I should say as well, this is a very exclusive iron farm. Due to the sales that I made of the iron blocks and the production, as you can hear in the background there, we've had a deal made with Focus. because he has the iron shop in town, and the volume that he was selling at versus the volume that I was selling at, we decided to strike a deal as he has a slime farm. So we get to AFK at his slime farm, and he gets to AFK here, and we stock his iron shop from our iron farm. See, the noise in here is absolutely horrific from the constant stream here that we're getting from these iron golems. But you can see here as well, though, as I said there, we've got the fish farm, but I'll show you just whilst we're in here. I'll just hop through the walls, and we'll come into the mechanism here, and I'll show you the mechanism for the door for the entrance. As I said, this is a very exclusive club. There are only 3 members of this club, and that is ourselves, our neighbour Emily, and Focus. Now, I left little packages for them with keys and instructions on how to use the iron farm as well. But first of all, let's have a look at the mechanism here. So this is the mechanism that we built in our hidden door episode of our Bedrock Survival series. And it's just a nice little simple. We've got an item sorter here which simply sorts the keys, but there is a roundabout path so that anything else that you drop in here will get returned, including your keys. They all pass back through. And we have just a simple little system here with the observers that will push it straight through, and then it will put it back to you in the entrance chamber when you're coming into the farm. And anyway, the signal then comes off here, hops into this repeater, and then gets put through into our variable pulse extender. Now you can watch as well our tutorial on how to make this. This is as well from our Bedrock series, and this is as compact as I can get a variable pulse extender. There was a previous version, and earlier versions of Java, that allowed you to make it an extra block shorter, but unfortunately those don't work in either Bedrock or Java. So I had to redesign it so that it works for us, and all you have to do to vary it is simply add more blocks to this hopper, and the more blocks you have, the longer the door will stay open. But I think that door stayed open for just the right sort of time there. Anyway, let's hop back out of here. And you can see here as well that I've had to do some sort of bizarre circuitry because I'm working with a really, really narrow space just to get it up here, and then of course the signal to go up and over to pass through into our flush piston door here. So let's hop back through here and seal that up. And you see here as well, when you are finished, you can tap the button, the doors will open, and you can exit. And you don't have to worry because a few seconds later the doors will close. And that is our highly exclusive now iron farm. And of course as well, we've got our glass here, so the iron fishing farm even has some sky access. There is a couple of little minor issues I've discovered with the iron farm. Sometimes if you come here and you've loaded this chunk straight away, and no one's been here for a while, and there was no iron golem when the server unloaded the chunk, sometimes you have to climb up to the top of here just to simply activate the sub chunk, because sometimes the villagers, I believe, are just frozen. They haven't fully loaded. And occasionally this is happening as well. I'm going to come up with some better water flow. Eventually he will fall off, but whilst he's standing there, no iron will be produced. So it's a minor issue, but I will work out a better system for the water flows, because we have to get the iron golems away from here as fast as possible. So anyway, let's hop down here, and I'm going to show you something else underground. So there you go, he's eventually dropped, so now loads of more iron will start dropping from those guys. But let's just head around the farm here. You can see our house just there in the distance there. I got a bit tired of running all the way down here whenever I was coming back and forth to the farm, especially when I was building it. I needed tools and other blocks, and our end portal is, nether portal even, is just at the base of the hill there. So what I've done is I've put another one in here, in the side of this hill, and I've also dug all the way through because I think I'm going to build a tree farm on the other side of there, and possibly a flower farm as well, because we should be able to get mass amounts of bone meal. But I think I'll build that in this area because I think this biome would probably be better for it than over there. Anyway, let's hop back through here before that zombie comes. See here we're having this iron farm as well. I haven't worried at all about the tools. It's been mass amounts of tools. I don't mind going through them because I just go through tons of them. Plus as well, we have the bamboo farm, which allows us to get infinite sticks, so we don't even have to worry about using up planks for getting our tools built. But anyway, let's go down here. I haven't put a waterway in here yet because this is just a temporary entrance. I'm going to connect the entrance to the spider farms to the back of the iron farms, probably later in the week. But if we come down here, we have our spider farms, which are beneath here. And if you AFK down here, I tend just to come down here and brick myself in here so that nothing can get to me. And it produces not only the string, but if you AFK down here, iron gets produced as well, so we can double our yield on our farms. But it gets even better with the farms down here, because I built this one here when I was actually digging around in this cavern looking for any resources, and when I got to the end, I could hear the spiders because there is 2 massive mine shafts here as well. There's actually a third one as well just to the side of our main mountain where I've marked out a skeleton farm because I found a skeleton spawner in there. I kind of wish there was a skeleton spawner here as well, because then we could then have a really fast tree farm. But anyway, if we come down here, we have that spider spawner there, and we have this one here, and this here is the wall for that one. So what I'm going to do is, I've already started digging out some of this area, is I'm going to build this one here to flow into that one. I'm going to change where the collection area is on that one and change the water flows, so we'll have these 2 spawners that'll be putting out 2 lots of string. And then in addition to that, is this the right way? Yeah, if I come up here and we run along here very carefully, because I haven't closed this one yet, there is another spider spawner just in here. And what we're going to do is we're going to take all 3 of these spider spawners, and because, well, these 2 here, from one AFK spot, you'll have no problem, you'll be within range. However, with this one here, what I'm thinking is we have a minecart track. So you AFK on the minecart and it will simply loop around all 3 of the spider spawners so that they are continuously spawning, and we'll have them all funneled to one spot, which will probably be somewhere around this sort of area. And we'll be able to get the drops from all 3 spawners. But it gets even better down here as well, because I was digging around and exploring, and where is it? There we go. I've just blocked it off here. Directly underneath our iron farm, we have this. Now this is a really tiny space down here. It's not like a big elaborate one. This is pretty much it, what you see here. And that door just leads to a dead end as well. But if we go through here and follow the path even deeper, we have an end portal. So this is going to be really good for us to get to the end. At the minute, nobody on the server is going to the end. We're going to be doing that at a group event at some point. I can't remember off the top of my head when we were going to be doing it, but there will be a group event coming up. I don't know if they've selected an end portal, if they found one, but this one here is relatively close to spawn, because we are really close to spawn, as you can see here. Plus as well, we have a tunnel which comes straight out, so I might just put in this entrance, I might just pop another nether portal, and then anyone that's looking for a way to the end once we activate the end will have a quick trip. All they have to do is come down one little passageway from our nether hub, just I don't even think it's 100 blocks, and I'll put a portal in so that everyone can just get here for quick access. But I'm not worried about that just yet, because we're, as I said, we're going to be doing that as a group event at some point. Although I'm not entirely certain we'll be able to join the group event as such. I think I might come and spectate it from afar, but we don't really have much in the way of tools, because I've spent all my time building elaborate farms and digging out areas for our giant tunneling machine that we're going to be building soon as well. So let's head back out of here. Let's head away from him though. So I hope you enjoyed that quick look at the updates to our farming district. We are going to be building a lot more farms in this area as time progresses. You see there's even more iron coming down there. This guy here is stuck as well, but I'm sure he'll fall down in a moment. In the next episode, we are going to have a little bit of an explore, because I need, well, I'd like a bell for our front door, plus I need ice and coral fans for upcoming sets of projects. So we're going to have a little journey through the Nether, and we're going to see where we come out, because most of the areas around here have been completely ransacked. So we will be travelling, I'm going to probably aim for maybe 20,000 blocks away, possibly 30,000, and we'll see if we can dig up a bell and see if we can find like an icy biome somewhere as well. But in the meantime, I'll maybe carve out a tunnel in the Nether, maybe it's up to the Nether roof, and we can get out across that and then just go down. Perhaps that might be the easiest method, probably the safest method, given my track record this week in the Nether. This is actually my third key for the iron farm, because I went to go I went to go and distribute the keys to the members and explore a little bit and get some quartz, forgetting that I had that and a stack of diamonds on me, and I had to go back and and make all fresh keys. I have about 30 spare keys as well now, just in case, but anyway, I hope you enjoyed that. I'm going to AFK now because I don't think we have enough iron. I think we need to get some more. I actually think I might rearrange where this is being stored, because it's kind of in your face when you walk through here. Maybe we'll re-rig it so that it connects up to here. We'll just have to watch out for our poppy disposal system. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed that. Don't forget to rate, comment, favourite and subscribe, and I'll see you all next time.